Hi, Barry Pascoe here, small business owner, and this is the incredible view I see every single day from outside of my small business office. If you look in the background, you can see the Jordan Valley. It's the lowest point on earth, the tip of the Dead Sea. And if I make my way around, you can see the hills, the magnificent hills as they make their way all the way up to Jerusalem. I'm sure you agree, that is an incredible view. And for me, that view encapsulates the reason why many of us went into small business to begin with. Small business at its best is meant to be liberating. It allows us to make our own decisions, to achieve our dreams and aspirations, and best of all, we're not answerable to a boss. But we all know, and the reality is that small business doesn't always end up the way that we like it to. But there's one thing that I've learned over the years, and that is that there's a direct correlation between the people that you surround yourself with and the success that your small business ultimately enjoys. Hanging around highly successful people tends to be infectious. And in fact, there's a story that illustrates my point. It's rather dear to my heart, of a consultant that was down on his luck, had spent thousands of dollars on marketing materials, and it was on the verge of bankruptcy. He was really suffering. And he decided he'd contact a living legend of marketing, J. Conrad Levinson, and asked him for an interview. Jay obliged. He then asked him with audacity whether Jay would be agreed to tell people that he knows about the call they're about to do. And it just so happens it made sense to Jay to do that, and he agreed. They did the call. It was a bad call because the person was very inexperienced and it came out very poorly. I was a little bit disappointed, in fact. But what happened was that almost immediately after that call had ended, he had received emails and phone calls from business owners who were asking him as a consultant to work for them. He made $20,000 from that single phone call that he did with J. Conrad Levinson. Now that story is dear to my heart because that young consultant was in fact me just a few years ago. And that day I realized, and have seen time and time again, the power of hanging around successful people. But the problem is that small business owners just don't have the access to be able to hang around these types of people. Several marketers I know charge between $5,000 to $10,000 for a single hour of their time, and that's just impossible for regular small business owners. Others are full of fluff and filler and hype, and regular small business owners are getting lost in their message. Sure, many of them are making significant money for themselves and their students, but that seems like a foreign concept and totally removed and detached from the mindset of a regular small business owner. So that's why I've created SuccessBug. I'd like to invite you to meet marketing legends, the true marketing legends, people who can change your small business, and you're going to get access to them. I'd also like to invite you to meet regular small business owners, people just like us, chiropractors, home inspectors, restaurant owners, jewelers, people that have taken marketing principles and applied them to make and build seven-figure businesses. You're going to discover their stories and, more importantly, their strategies and their principles to achieving that incredible success. This material will be delivered to you in a way that you're going to be able to implement it immediately inside of your small business. It's going to be devoid of that fluff and that filler, and it's going to be removed from the hype that many of us dislike. Now, all you need to do right now in order to join SuccessBug and pick up the bug is fill in the very simple form on the right hand side of the page.